So I don't really know how to start this YouTube video, but I'm trying to make something different. And I guess that me talking to the camera is a step in the right direction. I'm just gonna tell you about my experience here so far at RAREC. I came to the Amazonian rainforest without any expectations, but I came in with a positive mindset. So far, my experience here in the jungle has been better than what I thought it would be. Um, Even though I might be making some sacrifices, I don't seem to feel that. It's not going fast, but I am finding my peace, which is something that I really value. And I think that a lot of people out there who have this feeling, um, instead of chasing the feeling of trying to be happy, I think we could settle with finding some peace. And that's what I'm finding here. Yeah, uh, I like the place, I like the work, I like the people. The animals here are great. I really think we have something going on here. I like the project. I think it has a lot of potential, but I think it's also important to not take this too seriously. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to manage your work life and your personal life here because your workplace is also your home. That has been my biggest difficulty here, trying to find a good balance between those two things. Even though I love what I do, it's still a job. It still has the bad things that all jobs have, but I don't mind working. I will wake up every day excited to work and willing to work. I still have good and bad days here, but I feel like when you live in a place like this and you're surrounded by nature, it gets easier, you know, easier to like your work, enjoy life a bit more. Yeah, I truly see this place growing a lot. I've worked in other organizations and they all had their own project and most of them were evolving, but this one is different for some reason. I don't know if it's just me wanting to think that, but I truly believe that this place could be real good, better than what it is. I think we have to I think we have the right morals here, good communication in comparison to other workplaces, I guess. And I think that we're building a very positive culture here and everyone works hard. Everyone likes to work hard because of the animals, because of the environment that you live in. And yeah, I just waited a long time to find some stability. Now I'm here. I think I'm enjoying life, which is something that I always had a bit of a hard time doing. But here, it's surprising that it's things are easier here. I'm not saying that they're easy, but they're easier. I think that being here in this place with these qualities does help me a lot, and I think that it will help a lot more people if more people came to these places and stayed. Nature teaches. I think that nature teaches you a lot of things that back at home, because there's not as much nature, you get to learn some things about life, about yourself, about others. And here you learn a couple of useful things. I wrote these two texts that I would like to share. They're not that deep, it's just some thoughts that I have. The first one is called The Power of Nature. Go live in the jungle for a while, and you'll understand how nature can provide you with a beautiful life experience. But to live in the jungle in its purest form, you will have to live with it. This is one of the many teachings here. You can't live in nature the same way that you live back at home. It is strange how home is not nature. Home is just one place. And for me, reducing home to one place takes so much power. That may be because the general idea of home is foggy for us. We live such different lives from what we used to live. But here, in the jungle, we do go back at least 100 years. One way to live with the jungle is to go to bed when the sun disappears and wake up when the sun reappears. This will give you a natural routine, or at least the beginning of it. And because of this, you'll start to have the opportunity of noticing nature's patterns. You'll get to see how nature, or the earth, lives, because it lives the same way that you do. Notice all the sounds, what they sound like, where they come from, and when/by they are produced. Following nature's music will show you what nature looks like visually. We just need to develop something called curious eyes. Try and find someone else with curious eyes. Ask people if they like to learn, if they like its feeling, if they're interested to chase that feeling. Not for the feeling, not only for the feeling, not only for the feeling, but in its essence. The other text is called Nature's Conscience. Would nature have a certain level of conscience? Conscience is the art of true thinking for yourself. The way nature works and how successful its visual appearance is, and also taking into account the dynamics between different and equal types of organisms, which makes the whole world have meaning, shows that nature is thinking at a certain level, a level that we humans cannot comprehend. And maybe that's why most of us look at the previous and think it's crazy. Thinking it's crazy it's not bad, but its outcome is, because it allows us to have an easy excuse to refuse trying to learn something that makes us feel confronted in your mind. The way that the collective thinks is not focused on nature, because we think of it as a lifeless concept, or somehow a proof of its importance to our survival. We are part of nature, so nature is conscious, in one way at least. But how many ways are up there? Better or worse? Or both? If we start introducing these topics to young, powerful minds, I'm certain that nature's help begins. These texts that I wrote, they are not meant to have a lesson or a big conclusion behind them. It's just thoughts that I have and that I would like to share. I think more people should share their own thoughts, their actual thoughts, not thoughts that are introduced to you by others or other things. I think that here, if you allow yourself to think for yourself, you're gonna have some pretty interesting thoughts. And I think that's one of the big takes of coming to a place like this and volunteering here or doing an internship here or just having an experience here. As you know, it's you come here and you have an opportunity to listen to yourself, to listen to nature. You have an opportunity here to get some distance from all the supposed bad things from back home. And I really think that you could learn a lot here. That's what I really like about this place, is that if you allow yourself to be in silence, confront yourself, listen to your own thoughts, I think you can learn a lot of good things here. Make people accept this lifestyle. Yeah, but yeah, I would advise everyone to come here, to give this place a chance, to help us, and to allow us to help you as well. I feel like when people come to these places, they're looking for something, but don't expect to come here and find it. Because the only thing that you're certain to find here is the opportunity to find those things. And this doesn't mean that you're going to find it, but you're going to have the opportunity to find it if you look for it. But you do have to have a positive mindset, positive attitude. You can't be complaining, can't be gossiping, can't be talking bad about things or others. You just have to keep going, keep showing up, keep being yourself, genuine. I'm not asking you to be a happy person here. Instead, I'm just asking you to be a peaceful person here, especially when you come to a project like this and deal with them in a community. I think that's a big thing that we're lacking nowadays in the so-called societies, that we are not used to living in a community, and in a way we're kind of losing our essence of being humans. I've given up on talking in a negative manner about those things. I think that's the reality. I'm not saying that it is the reality for everyone, but it is the reality for me. Trying to show everyone what good things you could find here. I would have liked to have written one more text, because it is a contact with next time, I guess. Also, thanks for watching the video. Maybe this wasn't what very few people expected, but something that I enjoyed doing. Um, I do want to continue focusing on wildlife conservation, but I also want to have a bit more of a message here. And I still don't know what that message really is, but I think that this was a good start. So I hope you liked it. I'll try and do more of this. I like doing this, but it takes a lot of time and energy. But I'll keep doing them. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, thank you.